You are looking at the face of a man who has just driven an hour on Pembrokeshire roads. It was supposed to have been a 36-minute journey. I'm not really feeling it now. About 38 minutes ago I was happy. I was looking forward to getting out. Really wanted to get out and do a van camp tonight. I just can't. Just can't. Just want to go back to sleep.
You can't park there, Sonny.
But I can't go back to sleep now because I persevered and I made it. I'm in a place called Llanstadwell. Opposite is Pembroke Dock. Straight ahead is Nayland and the bridge that goes over the Cleddau estuary. And fingers crossed, I should be here for the night. It's a bit scratched up, so I hope you can make out what it says. Well, the weather has taken a turn for the worst. It was absolutely gorgeous this morning. Blue skies, really warm. But now, just like my mood, it's dull and grey. All over on the other side there at Penner Point, I'm walking around on the coast path. There's some amazing views looking over the haven. It's beautiful when there's lots and lots of tugs and tankers and stuff in here. It's quite a pretty little road along here. It's nice to see some people keep their houses nice and painted. Some lovely colours. It's nice that it's very quiet as well. Right, let us try and lighten the mood a little bit. Ken Ingley from the Bluestone Brewery. Not tried this one before, but as I've done a van camp in Ken Ingley, thought I'd give it a go. It's a pale ale, 4.1%, and that's actually really nice. Yeah, not bad that. Not a very strong aftertaste, which is nice. You know how some of these beers kind of stick in your mouth? This one's not too bad. Excuse me. Look what we have. Another ration pack. This is a 24-hour British Army pack. I've got no idea what's in it. I bought these about the same time as I bought the French one. So sometime last summer. Never got around to using them. Oh, it's so neatly packed I don't really want to open it. But here goes. Knowing me, it is very probably a curry. Oh, teas, coffees, sugar, spork, wet wipes, the usual drink stuff. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Pork, sausage, beans in tomato sauce. Okay. Tomato pasta salad. Salad in a ration pack. Doesn't feel like salad. There you go. Chicken and vegetable biryani. That's probably the reason I got it. Blueberry turnover. Oh, that's exciting. Cheddar cheese, squidgy sauce, squidgy cheese. I tell you what, there's more in these than there is in the French ones. Peanut butter, peanuts. Oh, there's loads. Cereal bar, fruit flavoured drink. I hope it tastes and smells better than the French one. Cola flavoured drink. Oh, there's loads of stuff in this. Fruit bar. More drinks. More drinks. Oh, hot chocolate. I tell you what, out of all the hot chocolates you can get, like the expensive brands, these ration pack hot chocolates are so much better than anything else. I mean, dare I say it? Oh, no, I better not. Shall I? I would say they're slightly better than the Steak Detectives. I think. Sweet Peggy's hot chocolate. Oh, no, got to be equal. Got to be equal. But yes, hot chocolate. Oh, it's mint flavour as well. Hot chocolate drink, mint flavour. I will be definitely having that one later. Fruit flapjack. Biscuits, oat biscuits. I've had those before, and they're like concrete, but that will be good with the cheese. And last but not least, oh, chili sauce and tissues. That is way better than the French one. They were both 24-hour packs. I would say this was more 48-hour. I don't know where to start, crikey. Vegetable biryani. I've got no rice with it, but no, there was no rice, but I have got rice in a box somewhere, so that is going straight in the pan. But as for the rest of it, don't know what I'm going to do. I think this is going to be another video just like the French one, a two-parter. I've got a load of these drinks, these fruit energy drinks at home that I just give away because I don't tend to eat them, drink them. I would have a nice view, but I got here just too late. So this is what we're doing. And I forgot to mention that when I buy these ration packs, I get them from a place in Haverfordwest called Brewers, big army surplus store. 15 quid a pop. And for what you get in it, that's incredible. I'm a little bit embarrassed to say, being a curryaholic, that I've had quite a few of these little chili sauces, but I don't think I've ever used one. So I'm going to put that in sparingly because I don't know what it's like. The reason I brought you down here today is because this part of the coast path is really interesting to me. It's quite industrious. It takes you round the back of one of the oil terminals, which I think is used for storage now. A couple of interesting parts of the path. There's some bridges on the back of the terminal, and they're like grids, so they're quite high up so that you can walk through them and you can look through the grid down below onto the road. And one of them goes over all the pipework that goes between the tanker docks and the refineries itself. Yeah, so they're quite interesting. I find those they're quite scary. You walk through them and you can see all underneath, and like I said, they're quite high up. So I'll take you up there sometime in the morning, but for now, yeah, I'm going to get on with my dinner. Right, let's go for the taste test. Oh, very good, very good. Like I said in the last French ration pack video, the little 10-minute jobby that I did, you can never get a bad British ration pack. They are all consistently really, really good. So I know I'm going to enjoy this. And the other thing I'm going to enjoy is I've got a friend coming down. He lives just up the road, like 500 yards up the road. So I've invited him down for a beer, so we might end up in the pub. So I'm going to neck this one, neck the food, and hopefully end up in the pub. Yeah, I really need cheering up. I'm a grumpy bugger at the moment. That was nice to have a good catch up with Jay. Had a chat about cars, engines, of which I know nothing about. But you always learn a thing or two. But yeah, I've just got to reheat the dinner now. And also, he owns a boat. He only lives just 2 minutes walk up there. And he owns a boat. And he goes up to Cresswell Quay, which is where I was in a couple of videos back. And goes up there in the boat on the tide, has a couple of pints, and as the tide's going out, he'll come home 3 sheets to the wind in the dark. Yeah, so he's invited me out to go and do that at some point. So yeah, fingers crossed we can do that quite soon. I quite fancy going out in the boat in the dark to a pub. Yeah, see if I can get the van down there as well. But yeah, anyway, reheat the dinner and start where I finished off earlier, about 2 mouthfuls in. But it is warming up nicely. They're having curry as well. Yeah, I think she said Alexa and Parathas. I think Jay's wife was saying. Oh, I could do with some Parathas now. I've got some at home in the freezer. Why didn't I bring them? Anyway, see you in a bit. The clouds of misery have gone. And my clouds have gone as well, thankfully. Because I've had a beer, I've had a curry, and I'm a lot more chilled. That's a beast and a half, isn't it? Tough as old boots, those things. Right out on the other side of there, in World War II, they used to test seaplanes. There's a museum over there dedicated to it. And under the bridge, on the other side, is a place called Llanstadwell Barracks. I think it was used in World War II. It could be older. It was also used as some sort of command post in the Cold War as well, or so I've been told anyway. I couldn't see any evidence of it down there, and I can't find anything online, but that's what a couple of locals have told me. And going down that way on the other side, again, Loads of World War II stuff. Absolutely loads of it around this area. We didn't get into the pub because Jay was already cooking his tea. So yeah, we gave the pub a miss this time. But I'm just going for a little walk up here, as it's still kind of lightish and it's a pleasant quiet evening. I do love daffodils. So many different varieties out there, not just these yellow ones. That's a nice view. I'm not going to go too far up here because I'm going to bring you up here in the morning. I don't think I'm going to get much drone footage, if any, because of the oil refineries, and they are quite hot on photography. And on the road in, I did see several gates and they all had no drones on them. Oh, the blossom's coming out already. I don't know if you can make that out. Yeah, just. One thing I've noticed up here, and I'm sure it's probably because of the refineries, is the CCTV. I can't see that it's going to be for the houses that are here, but this path does take you right to the back of Waterston refinery. I keep saying refinery, I think it's just storage. I could be wrong, but yeah, it just feels like you're being watched. Even around the other places around here, there's a lot of CCTV, a lot of patrols, especially around Southhook with the LNG plant there. Coming back down to the pub now, that is their car park there, and I'm pretty sure Jay said that they're in this scheme where if you buy a meal and a few drinks, then they'll let you stay in the car park. So that is a very good idea. A lot of pubs seem to be doing that now, so I'm going to look out for some of those and take advantage. But now that sun's gone down, that's getting really chilly. So I'm going to hop back in the van, let my curry go down, let my first beer go down, and I think I'm going to start on the second. Oh, I love these reflections. That matched with the sky and the lights from the pub. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay then, what you're all dying to know. The curry. Yes, it was excellent. As expected. Now, the blueberry turnover. I hope this is something I can eat straight from the packet. Oh, very nice. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Quite hard, quite dense, but very nice. Yeah, that is really good. Quite dry, but for something that is, I don't know how old. I don't think they're very much out of date. I think they were 2024. But yeah, it's a bit like dry bread. It does need a bit of moisture to it. But yeah, it's okay. Plot twist. Look at all that. Yeah, all the moisture and the stuff is on the inside. That is excellent. Yes, now that is really, really good. Yeah, once you get past the crust and into that, brilliant. Really, really nice. Oh, that's fantastic. I wonder what that would be like if you warmed it up. Oh, that's a test for next time if I get another one. But that is really, really good. Hello, funky green lights. Thanks to the spare remote, the one that came with it, cheap rubbish. Pushed the battery in, couldn't get it out. Rubbish. But yeah, the remote for the old lights that were in here, they work. Not quite as they should, but I think I can get all the functions on it. But anyway, let's have some red. Oh crikey, that is too red. Oh, that's nice, I like that. Anyway, it is now it's only 9:15, but I'm done. I've had it. I'm tired. You get days like this when you're really on it, and then you get days when you just meh, and that's what I've got now at the moment. So blue is quite an appropriate colour, I think. And just before I go to bed, I'm going to have the which one was this? Date and blueberry. I can't see because of this light. Date and blueberry fruit bar. So, but I know it's going to be good before I try it. But it is nice anyway. So I'm going to nibble on this. I'm going to call it a night. Oh, flashing. Because yeah, if I'm honest, I'm just tired. That drive here frazzled my brain, and it's just put me in a bad mood, to be honest. But you have days like this. They're not all sunshine and light, are they? You're going to have days like this. I'm in a fantastic location. Beautiful place. Lovely view. Well, sort of. I've got that motorhome next to me. But yeah, it gets to you sometimes. And this is one of those days, unfortunately. So, fingers crossed. Tomorrow should be better. The weather's going to be better. I know that. I have seen the forecast, but I am looking forward to the walk, and I'm looking forward to showing you that walk. So anyway, I'm going to go. Night night, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, bye. 1 AM. I woke up. I could hear this constant low rumble. Couldn't figure out what it was. But of course it's the Irish ferry over there. Goes from here to Rosslare. I didn't realise that that boat would be so noisy. I know you can't see it, but I can barely see it at the moment. All I can see is the lights. But yeah, I didn't realise that boat would be so noisy. That low rumble all the time. Good morning. And what a lovely morning. Bit windy, bit chilly. But I've got my brew. Well, coffee. I had a good night. Very quiet. Very, very quiet, in fact, yeah. It was nice. But it's cold, so I'm going to head back into the van, warm up for a bit. I might get the drone up, but it is quite open and quite windy, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go and warm up for 5 minutes. You know what? I bought this cover when I started doing this because at first the gas bottles were getting cold and when they're cold they become very inefficient. The power's quite low and they don't work very well. So I saw this thing on a Ridge Monkey cooking page. I'll try and put the a link or the name of it on the screen. But what it is, it's a neoprene cover that zips on at the bottom there. You open it up, you put your gas bottle in, and you can actually plug it into a power bank. That then warms the whole pouch up and keeps your bottles warm, keeps them efficient. And all through the summer I never really had a problem with the gas bottles then, but just through the winter then it started to the bottles started to get cold, obviously because it's winter and it's getting down to 0 in the van. I've used it and yeah, just plug it into a little power bank or something, and it's been really keeping the bottles warm, and it has been an absolute lifesaver. I just love the smell of these pine trees, especially on a lovely spring morning like this, walking along the coast path. It just changes my whole mood, my whole perspective on things. It's fantastic. A lot of people don't like these things, but I love them. I think they're so graceful and majestic. I do love seeing the wind turbines. And spring has definitely sprung. Pretty little beach. Nice view. Oil pipes warning, anchoring and trawling prohibited. Doesn't affect me. And neither does this one. just up ahead is one of the bridges I was telling you about. There it is, you can see right through it. And I've been up here several times, and every time I do it, the security van turns up. Let me show you the view if I can through the fence. There you go. Yeah, it's quite scary. Yeah, if you don't like heights, this one's not for you. Me, I love it. This is the first time I've been up here, and the security car's not turned up. Here is bridge number 2 that I wanted to show you. This one's not as high, not as scary. It's still quite fun to cross though. It's very bouncy, very springy. I do like the view, both sides though. Especially when the tankers are in. It's a shame that these wires are here, all this fencing, but there you go. There is actually a third bridge here, but it's not as see-through as the others. It's just a tunnel, but I find it quite interesting anyway. This one's a bit echoey. And once you come out of that tunnel bridge, you're welcomed with this. Milford Haven. I love coming up here because I love watching all these tankers. I love all this Edgelands stuff. All the industrial stuff. Not too keen on the solar panels though. If you keep heading that way for about another mile, maybe a mile and a half, you'll hit Milford Haven. But for me, I'm going to head back to the van. Let me take you across the bouncy bridge again. How lucky can you get? I could hear footsteps on the metalwork inside, and I don't know how well you can pick it up, but those guys are swinging from a little gondola at the top. What must the view be like from there? I've got no idea what they're doing, but they're lowering some stuff down. That must be a fantastic job to have. The sights you must see. That refinery over there is Roscrowther or Roscrowther. Yeah, it's had its fair share of incidents. 2 in the early 90s. One of them devastated several houses in the village that is behind it. It never really recovered. There's a gorgeous little church down there, which is fine. A couple of derelict buildings. But yeah, sadly, it never really recovered. It's a lovely little place to drive through, but not much there anymore. It's quite sad. It's quite eerie driving through as well. But the back of it, looking at the refinery, is it looks like a giant UFO has landed when it's all lit up at night. It's all pipeworks and lights. It's very, very dramatic over there. But yeah, sadly, village really is no more. Across the scary bridge again. Can't get enough of that view. Oh, did you hear that bang? I strongly suspect that is Castle Martin again, and they're over there with the tanks. Just over there, dead ahead, is where I stayed. I've come 2 minutes down the road to do the sign off here. And look who's here to greet me. I haven't got anything for you, I'm afraid, sorry. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going down here. I've come only about 2 minutes up the road, just along the edge of the water there. It's a nice little spot where you can come down onto the steps and sit on the water's edge. So I'm going to do the sign off now and say thanks for watching. Hope you've got something out of it, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's encouraged you to get out and come and see these places. So yeah, it just remains to say thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.
You can't park there, Sonny.